There's a man in the Bible by the name of Naaman in the book of 2 Kings chapter 5. He approaches or he goes to see the prophet Elisha because he had developed leprosy. He gets there and Elisha sends a servant out to actually tell him to go dip in the Jordan seven times. And this man gets upset. Naaman is like, hey, listen, he's not even going to come out here and greet me himself. And he's telling me to go dip in the Jordan. I at least thought he would have come out here and called on the name of the Lord. His God waved his hands over the spot and declared the leper to be cleansed. That tells me one thing right there is that either he's seen it done before or he was used to, either he heard how the religious practice was supposed to take place, how this healing was supposed to work, and Elisha wasn't having it. Elisha was not someone that was stuck in a religious spot or zone or box. Not to mention Elisha was also not moved by Naaman, his stature, any gifts that he brought, where he came from, and who Naaman thought he was, which is going to place me here. How many times have you actually walked away from your solution because they weren't moved by you and your attitude, your arrogance, the way that you felt about yourself, the accomplishments that you had, and the fact that you have come into your own now. You've come into some knowledge now. And he even uses knowledge, a tidbit of his knowledge about the area. Here he wants me to go and dip in the Jordan, and the Jordan is a dirty river, and there's some other clean rivers over here. Why didn't he tell me to go dip in those? How many times has your knowledge gotten away? You know a little bit now. And because you know a little bit, you see yourself higher. This man saw himself higher than the prophet. And it's okay if his stature was higher, if he had more money or whatever, but here's the big issue. Elisha had the solution for Naaman. And Naaman turned around to walk away because he got in his emotions. And it took one of his servants to actually convince him. And this is what he said to him. If he told you to do something hard, would you not have done that? But this is something simple. Some would think that Naaman, and I could actually really go on this right here and ask the question, how many times have you walked away from something because you thought that it was just too simple to work? But that's not what it was. Naaman, he got in his emotions. He was all in his feelings because he didn't like the fact that Elisha wasn't moved by him. Grow up. Life is bigger than you. And if you expect your life to be impacted the way that it's supposed to be, you need to have some people in your life that are not moved by you. I don't mean people that's trying to convince you that you're nobody. We all have those idiots around us. I'm talking about individuals that really know who they are. They love you whether you have $1 million or whether you have $1 in your pocket. That's the people I'm talking about. Some real, authentic men and women of God. They aren't moved by you. They don't feel like insulting you because they get nothing out of it. But when they give you an instruction, they expect you to follow it. Why? Because you're the one that's in trouble and you're the one that needs the solution. So stop trying to act like you don't need the help. Stop acting like you don't need the solution that's in the mouths of these individuals. You've been walking away from your solutions, and you've been doing it because you've been in your emotions. Stop being insecure. And 2 words for you that's going to help you in this season. Grow up. God bless you.